Okay, how's it going, guys? I'm gonna be doing some Legend of Keepers. It's kind of like a reverse dungeon crawl. You are the dungeon master protecting your dungeon from heroes. I've played this before, but I'm gonna start a new save.
Are you a
It's
slave master in
turn-based,
search of something new? Are you an
pretty fun.
enchantress with an ever-insufficient magic budget? Are you a misunderstood genius? Sign up with the Dungeons Company. Assemble your ideal team, train your monsters to defend our treasures from ever stupider heroes.
Explaining it
Feel
all.
free to give us a call by Crystal Ball at and become a part of the Legend of Keepers.
We'll skip the tutorial. I kinda understand it. Oh. We have a talent point. This is our starting character. Starting, like, dungeon master. You get your talent tree. We only start with one though, so every time your monsters are defeated, you get 10-20% chance to gain shell, which reduces damage. Your dungeon master is kind of like the boss at the end if they make it through your guards. I think I'll go with giving enrage to the monsters. And when a hero is defeated, your monsters get enraged, which increases their damage and morale dealt. So there's two like combat facets to like beating the heroes. You have damage, and you can destroy their morale, which either you kill them or cause them to flee. And doing so gives you the two different types of currency in the game.
To the company,
Well, there's
Maud.
gold also.
I am delighted to have you with us. We'll need your fabled management techniques.
There is
We're putting you in charge of a little team
blood
in
and
the
tears.
Old Empire, a region overrun by humans. It's up to you to gather the monsters in the area and teach them how to defend themselves. Turn them into great employees, ready to give their lives multiple times for the company.
Okay. So yeah, you have your blood gathered from heroes killed and tears from heroes scared. And then resources that rule the world, gold, use it for like basic upgrades and stuff. And we have each little block is your week, and they progress by. Your hero stats, you have 5 artifacts you can get. And here's how you control the layout within your dungeon. You have your employees and your traps. Then garrison and stock, extra employees that don't fit. It'll start the first adventurers. We got our preparation phase where we're going to be setting up our dungeon if it ever wants to load. There we go. So yeah, each room, then this is like randomly generated, the layout of the rooms. We have monster room, trap room, hero power room, then monster trap, and then your dungeon master. And based on that initial area, like the room setup you have in the other menu is where your monsters will be, either first room or second room. So I'm going to look at the heroes real quick and see where they're attacking, their skills, and what kind of damage they're doing. So we're getting air damage in the front, area fire, and area ice. So I'm going to want somebody who's got a good air resistance in the front. This guy is quite squishy anyway, so he might not live in too long. And these guys, well, I just noticed, you see his skill, he'll move all the monsters around in the beginning of the fight. So the least I want to put the person with the least air resistance in the front because he'll be moved to one of these two spots. And then these ones don't really matter. And her skill heals 25% of a hero's maximum life after a fight once. And then her skill replaces one of her parties with penalties with a bonus at the start of her turn. So this is the first room. Once you're happy with your setup, confirm. Go choose your trap. I'm going to be dealing mostly damage, so I'm going to go with the circular saw. I'm not going to focus on morale. And then the hero power you get to choose at the time. Let's see. Put George's in the front. I'm going to try and take this guy out, I guess. I should actually expect to have him still alive. We'll see how it goes. And then to the slave master. So the preparation phase is done. Heroes will come through. I just dropped my microphone. Hopefully that wasn't terribly loud. I'll have to edit that back. Then based on the speed of the characters, they'll have a lineup in the order they go. So his speed is the highest, so he'll be attacking first. And we have a front attack with poison, or a back attack, and it'll show you a preview. But she's going to remove debuffs, so I'm actually going to just go for the back attack. I could poison everybody, or I could focus on their healer in the back yet again. The area fire damage. Yeah. It is the first wave, so I wasn't really expecting much from it. Yeah. They're just gonna plow through our guys in this starting area. She healed up. The trap triggers automatically. Then they're gonna take the proc damage moving through the rooms as well. And we can enrage the next group of monsters, which actually would be really helpful, or I could do a big chunk of damage to that front guy only, which I'll probably go ahead and do that because the heal is already taken out. I'll take out that back mage, and he has like no ice resistance because he's a fire magician. So hopefully we'll be able to not lose a single monster this fight. Really close with that guy. So I'm gonna wanna... I wish we had like a debuff with that. Well, it looks like we're gonna lose this person anyway. We might as well do the area of effect. Oh! You see, I applied the slow that actually swapped their turns. So I'm actually able to keep all three monsters alive in this room. And then once you beat one of the runs, you get a reward. Skeleton Scientist. Skeleton Skeleton Soldier, or Skeleton Dog. And I'm thinking I'll go with the Skeletons. Bleeding 3 is pretty strong. But the air damage and morale and applying bounty, it's quite good. And then if you right click, well, let me click on him. Then if you right click, it'll explain the red areas. So bounty, the monster who defeats this hero will get 2 motivation back. I'll go ahead and take him. And the motivation is a system that is right here. And when your monsters are defeated in battle, they will take hits to their motivation. So we lost 2 ticks, 2 ticks, and 1 tick. So if they had the bounty and they took out a hero that had the bounty on them, it'll restore 2 of those ticks. And there's other ways to restore it as well. We have 400 gold, so I could buy a monster or a trap. I can upgrade one of my traps so I could do an event. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the events, which are random. We'll see what we get. The shifty looking supplier is offering you some human thighs to feed your employees at a discount price. They don't look or smell particularly fresh, but you know that the management would grant you a sweet salary bonus for reducing overheads. So it's pretty much free gold right there. That was a good choice. And then I'll go to the trainer since I have 750 gold, and I'll be able to upgrade my dungeon's monsters. And typically when I'm doing these first upgrades, I want to get this third ability or passive. So I'm gonna go ahead and train these guys up. And enhance trap to the next trap when the skeleton scientist is defeated. So that's kind of nice if you put him in the first room, or there's layouts where there's traps behind the second room as well. All depends. I think I'm gonna go with this for now though, to get that front attack with him. And then you can only train 1 level per training session per week. That's all we could do here. I spent most of my gold. And I can't move around during a test, so I have to end this real quick. I'm gonna check out my employees, and quickly I'm gonna swap the rooms because these guys all took the morale hits. And that should be good. Kind of balance out the morales. You can do a workout to upgrade your dungeon master, but my blood as well as my tier resources are both low, and that is used as currency for working out. So I'll just pick up another event. And it seems that we got a penalty for that free gold. So they'll be out for 5 weeks, these two. I don't have the money to heal them, so can't really do anything about it. So if I go look at my employees now, these 2 guys are out, and this is actually really rough. I'm only gonna have 2 employees in the first room, and these guys will be out for 5 weeks. So I gotta take on these adventurers. I guess I should show this off too, huh? I haven't shown it because it is just the 1 per week, but sometimes you have options with which heroes you want to defend from. So I'll show you difficulty, disasters, resting rooms if they are, the types of heroes, and the rewards. So once I clear these heroes out, I'll get a new monster and 85 to 125 gold. And that's all set up fine. Still trying to balance the morale. The 2 first monsters are definitely going down. That can't be helped. Alright, so let's look. Removes penalty with the most stacks heroes at the start of his turn 1 time. Does front ice damage, front fire damage, and does a cheeky 12 ice damage to the weakest ice resistance monster at the start of each fight. And returns morale, does back air damage. I'll just put you in the back, you in the front. So not really going to matter. They're both going to go down really quick. Again, just apply some bleed, hero spell, and the next group of monsters. I'll pay a little more attention this time. Front ice, front fire, back air. I'll put you in the back. We just got ice and fire. They're both not the greatest. Oh, wish them luck. We might have to use the Dungeon Master on this run. Okay. Do you want to poison them all? Or do... yeah, might as well. That's a big damage to the front guy. Plus the 3 burn stacks. The more stacks, the higher the damage as well. It uses 1 stack per turn. So you can like build up on them, which I'll just keep doing. And maybe we'll be able... yeah, we should be able to take this guy out. At the start of his next turn, he'll take that proc damage. And somehow survived with 2 health. I'll just go ahead and... is she the fire? Yeah, high fire resistance, but we'll also apply a burn. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And then the next trap will apply a bleed. And I should be able to take her out with the hero spell. Right when she walks in here. She still gets to do her cheeky attack though. And I'm not worried about her. So I'm going to focus on this guy. That was his passive. So I placed him in the back slot so he gets 1 dodge per fight. And in the front he would apply an extra stack of poison. Yeah, so adding the passives onto them is really a huge help. Did surprisingly well considering we were down a monster. So we have the Harpy, which does air damage in an area or air damage to the front. Skeleton Cultist. And the Skeleton Major Red. Physical damage and applies vulnerable. Or an area fire damage and morale. I think I'm going to take the Harpy. I like air damage. It seems like a lot of units won't have super good air resistance, but they'll be more keen to having like physical or fire and ice resistance. We got a little money. We can go to the trainer, engineer, or merchant. We don't have to, but I'd rather spend it boosting these guys up. Applies air weakness while attacking. That would be really helpful. I'm actually going to do that. Go ahead and leave. We don't have the resources for the engineer. It's giving us the warning. We'll go into plunder. And you have some options of what you want to do. Haunted Crypt, Guarded Prison, or Redneck Village. And these are the volunteers that will go do this. So it'll take 3 weeks. We have a 35% risk of injury for 1 volunteer. This is a gold gain and 20% chance to get a monster. 25% chance to get an artifact, gold. Much longer injury. This will get us volunteer. All three will get +1 morale, motivation. And 75% chance for a monster, which I'm okay with the monsters for now. I'm more interested in gold or an artifact. I really don't want to take the injury, but I'm gonna have to risk it. We actually did get the artifact. Your volunteers have desecrated a crypt. The local skeletons frowned disapprovingly. They have even found an artifact, and they emerged unscathed. We got 118 gold and a Horn of Plenty. Monsters have a 20% chance to deal critical strike when attacking, 50% plus 50% damage and morale. So that's quite nice. It applies to everybody. Takes up one of our artifact slots. We can do another cheeky train. I do like making the monster strong. He shouldn't really be needing to do anything. And the only person we can train up is Tiags. I'll go ahead and do that. Sometimes it's better to reserve some resources. Transmute blood into tears or other resources. Don't really need to do that. Just take the event. Boy found a strange, unlabeled flask while cleaning and is about to drink it without even checking if it's poisonous. You recognize it as an evolution elixir, +1 level. Will you let them drink it or take it for yourself? +12 to master's power. Or you could sell it. I'm gonna go ahead and encourage them to drink it and get a free level for the old Yeti. Here we have options of who to fight and difficulty difference. So I'm gonna go with the veterans and take the artifact, even though it's giving me less gold. I think the artifact is more valuable. And I totally forgot to set up the rooms prior to entering this dungeon. So we're stuck with the same setup as before. But the harpy should have moved into the first room. Yeah. And these guys are back as well. So we have lots of options in the first room. Does a front nature damage and will apply poison to the highest life hero. Back air damage, can't be poisoned. And area ice. How does the harpy have negative air resistance? Well, we have 25% with him. He's got same 30% in the back with high health. But he's going to get that poison debuff, right? And you are front nature damage, so I might as well put the harpy in the front. Then an area ice. He's got decent ice. Let's check their resistances. He has a strong air resistance. He is really weak to ice. She's also quite weak to fire. It's only 19 ice damage, so he should be fine. We'll enrage the next group of monsters. And I really like the dodge. Good nature resistance. And into the next phase. So this is more beneficial if the harpy is in front. It is in the back. I'm not going to haste any of my monsters, so I'm just going to do 75 and apply tiredness, which reduces the damage output of this dude. So yeah, he barely did anything. So I can take him out. Looks like his arm is cut off. But yeah, I'll just go ahead and take him out. Get him out of here. And when their ally goes down, they take a morale hit as well. elemental weakness put on us. Go ahead and slow these guys. Just give him a debuff. He has strong air resistance, but we could reduce his damage output by 30%. And then I want to take her out, but I do believe he is the bigger threat, so I'll keep stacking debuffs on him. Just keep hitting them with debuffs. My Yeti has melted. You just proc the crit, so we're able to take him out. There's just her. 2 health yet again. Let's see. Another crit. We only lost 1 monster in the first room, and we get to choose what we want. So 25% chance when a monster is defeated, it will come back as a skeleton warrior. Alchemist can transmute 150% additional gold, and blood and tears can be transmuted equivalently, which would be nice, but I tend to not use the Alchemist. And damage dealt by monsters zero at the maximum life is increased by 100%. They're saying if my monsters are at max life, or if the heroes are at max life. I'm actually going to take the Crystal Skull. The 25% chance to get an extra unit out when one of my dudes goes down is quite nice. 1 morale hit. He's doing fine. I'll go ahead and put this guy back here. Kind of balance it out a little bit. Give me some options. And we'll go check out the workout. We can only get self-flagellation. I'll spend 35 blood and gain 10 armor. Other options were skipping rope. 20 tears for 60 life, 40 tears for 10 speed. Which we don't have any tears because we're not really scaring anybody. Business trip or a plunder. Business trip will take one of our guys and he'll be gone for 14 weeks and lose a motivation, but he'll bring us Knight's Ashes. Fire attacks also deal 30% of base damage as morale. We can go send him off for 5 weeks, get 100 gold and 2 motivation. Or send him off for 8 weeks, get 200 gold and 25 blood. I guess I'll just take him. We have enough guys. And we'll get this artifact right away. And then here's the therapist, black market or event. And I'm going to check on my morale real quick. So, everybody's down like 1 or 2. So I'll go ahead and go to the therapist. I don't have any resources to extend the therapy session, but I could get 1 morale for everybody. So they're all looking good. I could bring them all back up, top them off, but I'm going to take the event instead. Golthor demands blood, quenches thirst, and he will send one of his most dreadful avatars into the world. Summon a random monster, demon type, minus 250 life by choosing the ritual. So I'm gonna and do the ritual. So my dungeon master loses life, but he'll gain 25 per week back. And I'll get a new unit. We picked up Megumi. You got a demon who does morale damage to the back and air damage to the front, applies vulnerable. Kind of squishy. Let's see how she does. Okay. So we have front air damage, front ice damage, and back air damage. A lot of air damage. Can't be demoralized, replaces penalties, remove penalties, and returns life. So I'm definitely going to want the air resistances. Let's see. You have no ice resistance, no air resistance. Put you in the front. Nice ice defense, a lot of life. She doesn't have the best air defense. That's gonna hurt. But we can haste these guys up while slowing them down. Should be alright. Sorry, Megumi. Just don't have a use for you right now. Get the dodge. He does have decent air resistance as well. And bone catapult into the slave master. Slave holder. I keep mixing them up. Just mixing up motivation and morale as well. We can apply tiredness, or we can haste these guys up. Yep. Apply poison damage to all of them. And slow them all down. And he's going to be removing debuffs. Just a little annoying. Yeah. Didn't do much. Just keep poisoning them. Did a critical. Go ahead and haste these guys up again. Haste 5. And I'm gonna actually chunk a block of ice at that guy. He hurts. And our 25% chance for a skeleton to come back. We got a free skeleton warrior. He's got dual slash, which 20% chance to stun, or apply bleed. Just go for the chance to stun. Didn't get it. It's all good. Just keep poisoning everybody. And he's got 4 stacks of poison, so you'll take 20 nature. That should take him out. Yeah, alright. Good. Try and stun. We got the stun off. He's going down. Sorry. Stunned. Still took the poison damage for the turn. It's good. Just take a chunk of health out of there. Guaranteed to kill. He's gonna punch him. Still alive though. Barely. And go ahead and take him out with the bounty. We got our new trap, Oil Cauldron, 20 fire damage and fire weakness for 4 turns. Poison for 2 turns and 10 nature damage or morale damage. I'm gonna go with the fire damage. I want to check if the artifact that we got only applies to monster attacks or any fire attack. Lost 2 motivation, 1 for each. Let's go check our artifacts. Not in the screen. It's down here. Fire attacks also deal 30%. So I'm thinking it's only the monsters attacks. When your employees accidentally discovered a long-lost secret tunnel that leads to a treasure room filled with gold and housing a rare or valuable artifact, you can keep everything for yourself, or reward your employee with some gold, or gift them an artifact. Let's see the artifact. 2 bird stone. Attacks targeting only the hero at the front deal 30% final damage to the hero position behind the target. That's pretty good. I'll take 200 gold and artifact. Thanks. Appreciate it. What a great employee. Do another event. Professional mourner. A banshee has offered her crying services for a reasonable price. Get a small quantity of tears for free if you show her one of your employees to get her all emotional. So if we had whichever employee that is, some sort of skeleton, we'd get 10 tears. Or we could pay 50 and get 20. And might as well do that. Get some tears. Do another event. The R&D manager has developed a new trap and seems to be very proud of it. He wants to secretly sell it to you for a few gold coins. We got Siren's Harp. Doesn't really tell us what it does. It's kind of cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. And then let's go see what it does. 20 air damage, applies enhanced resistance to the next group of monsters. Okay. Buffs our monsters and does a little air damage. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the artifact again. You can't really go down and click on these to see what they are. It seems like 1 low-level hero and 2 medium. That's what I'm guessing. Well, it's 4 swords, but I can't resist an artifact, especially if I get to choose from 3. Let's see, nature damage, can't be demoralized, applies poison, front physical area nature, front fire, ignores first attack. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit him with the fire weakness? Or enhanced resistances. Yeah, I might as well do that. 20 air damage. They all don't really have good air resistance. Try out that new trap. Front physical and front fire. Well. These guys are not looking too hot. Go ahead and try out the oil cauldron. You guys have decent fire resistance, right? Okay, nature resistance. We'll see how this goes. Should be fun. Siren's Harp. So since we have this 2-bird stone, we'll do 30% damage from this front target also to him. Which I don't know if that will remove his passive proc, or we can just haste everybody and damage everyone. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And that's his proc removed, his passive. Apply bounty, pass it on to this guy a little bit. That's gonna hurt. Homeboy is taking a lot of damage. Slow these guys. And he's gone. Alright. Good. Just keep wailing on this dude. I don't have a damage over time on him, sadly. I thought I did. Oh. Say bye. Then we have the fire resistance down. So I can go ahead and do that, get a little bonus damage. Go ahead and poison. Pass the damage back. Take her out. And let's see. I'll apply the burn. He should be done. Good. Easy peasy. Iceberg fragment. Monsters gain enhanced 2 when they use an ice attack. Enhanced resistance 2. That would be nice. Pocket mirror. Damage of the first attack suffered by monsters placed at the back is returned to the assailant. Ooh. Yeah, so the first back attack flies back to whoever. It's a free dodge essentially that dishes out damage. Why wouldn't I take that? Motivation hits. We go to the doctor, heal up him, go to the engineer. Might as well go to the engineer, we haven't done it yet. Could upgrade one of our traps, increase the amount of ticks and base damage, just base damage. Base damage quite a bit on that actually. More air damage, and that's it. Let's go ahead and upgrade the saw because I've used it every single turn, every single dungeon. Check out the event. Demon fruit. While you're congratulating a cook for his dwarf cheek stew, I don't know about that. He told you about the recipe based on a demon's gonads. Do you want to sacrifice one of your demons to provide him with the required ingredients, plus 10 to all masters resistances, and we eat Megumi? I'm gonna head and refuse that. I'd rather keep the monster. I don't really expect to use him. Check out the event. Cleaning accident. While dusting the dungeon, the cleaning goblin is freed a monster caught in spider's web. He also accidentally woke a giant spider queen who is demanding compensation. I could feed. Do I lose this guy if I feed? Or is it cleaning goblin that gets fed? Pay some gold to a giant spider. Well, we'll see. I'll feed and see if we lose Oiztaz. Let's go ahead and check it out. No, he stayed. You know what? We can upgrade one. We'll check out the sanctuary. Ceremony as gloomy as it should. As gloomy as it should. Just to make the adventurer's life worse. Okay, check out sanctuary. The officiant is waiting for your instructions and your offerings to start the ritual. Which curse will you bestow upon the humans for the next few months? Demoralized. Cost me 20 tears. They'll get demoralized for 3 turns. Elemental weakness or bleed. I'm gonna go with the elemental weakness. Most of my attacks are elemental. Let's see. All of our artifacts are filled, take a monster or master bonus. Go ahead and go with the master bonus. Get more gold anyway. Circular saw. Actually, siren harp. Dodges the first trap anyway. Okay. And you guys are front fire, front air, and back physical. Front fire, front air, back physical. I really do not have a good setup for this, so I'll just put the tanky guy and keep going with the same setup because I like it. Circular saw. Get the free dodge. Put you in the front. Got fire and air, right?
Come get some.
Nice, okay. I'll apply the haste to these guys, hopefully move them up. Moved one of them up. Poison them. Oh yeah, she can't be poisoned. Return the damage back. Pocket mirror. Let's go ahead and pretty much take that person out. It might be alright. We might be alright. Tiredness. Wow, jeez. I say we'd be alright, that was a lie. Bye bye. Jeez, she hit like a truck. Good. I'm quite terrified. So increase their damage by 30%, or morale taken from attacks and traps increased by 50%. So this only affects morale damage. I'm just gonna enrage the next group. Hopefully they take her out real quick. There you go. Goodbye. Upgrade our whiplash. Applies bleeding, so it increases damage. Does not affect the health regen. Enraged 4, which is increases damage by 40% or increase max life. Good. And give them the Enrage 4. And our morale is almost gone on these guys, so I'm gonna, before I forget, swap the rooms. And we'll check out the event. Slimy yet satisfying. A giant worm has oozed its way into the lower levels of the dungeon. What will you do with it once you killed it? 60 life if you eat it. offer it to increase morale, or sell it. Morale is hurting. Collector's event. So these guys will give you, they'll either take gold from you, or if you have blood, they'll take your blood and give you gold. I think I'll just take a normal event. I like doing the events. Research and development manager needs a guinea pig to test new trap. He's asking you to provide him one of your employees in exchange for gold. So I actually really like Antoine. I do not want to lose Antoine, so sorry. Go find a new guinea pig. Plunder or business trip. We'll do a plunder. I don't really want a 100% injury for everybody. Get a new monster. -1 morale. Get a new monster. I'll just take the gold and hopefully nobody gets injured. Nobody was injured. We got our 100 gold. Happy. Go check out the therapist. Do an event. Do the therapist. And we'll extend it for 150 and get +2 morale. So everybody should be pretty happy. Yep. We have champion squad. Get a rare reward. Gold out the wazoo. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can take on a champion. They might make it all the way through to the dungeon master. We'll see. We will see. Here's a champion. Passive ricochets to the monster position behind the target. If they have a negative air resistance and damage dealt by increased by 1% of lost life. Great. And he does front air damage. Back air damage. Front air damage. Boy, I wish I had the air guys this time. Alright, air resistance. we need positive air resistances. Extra stack poison. Whatever that is. Alright. Best of luck. I believe in you guys. As you... Yep, well... Good luck. He's got so many good resistances, but he's weak to air, even though he applies air. Alright. Let's do this. That. How much health does he have? Okay. Ay, jeez. Get him by himself. I should apply 2 stacks to everybody. That's nice. Take her out. He's gone. Apply poison and bleed. This guy is really good at stacking on those damage over times. He's gone. Yeah, sorry about that. Then I don't have to worry about him. Those damage over times are gonna take him out. Yep. And I'm gonna apply the enraged to these guys. Because he is weak to air, and we have a bunch of air guys. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Get out of here. We get a gold trap or a Mamon Brigate's Bone. Only skeletons get quite a boost. I don't really have the setup for that. I think I only got like 1 or 2 skeletons, probably just 1. Adds multi-action to the next regular trap. Or Dak Ghoul, the Orc Sorcerer. Monsters defeated come back to life as a skeleton warrior. I mean, I already have the artifact that kind of does that. I'm going to take the lure. And maybe we could trigger the circular saw twice. Yeah, you guys get your butts kicked. The course, opportunity to send your employees to an intensive training course. So you pay a lot of gold, you'll get 2 levels out, but they're gone for a few weeks. And we should be nearing the end. I don't remember. Does it not say anywhere how long this campaign is? Just go with the event. Zlubi's death. Cleaning Goblin comes to you, weeping. Zlubi, his pet stick insect, died in a mopping accident. Will you take Zlubi to the resurrection room to harvest the goblin's joyful tears, or sell the corpse to a gourmet chef, or organize a funeral? I mean, I have like no tears. I feel bad. He got me a new employee. Let's bring back Zlubi. We're mean to humans, right? Not our monsters. Take the event again. Thirst for revenge. Young man manages to sneak up to you and threaten you with a rusty blade. His face streaked with angry tears, he seeks to avenge his family, tortured and devoured before his eyes. You can gently pat him on the shoulder and show him the exit, amuse yourself with his suffering, or offer him as a gift to your employees. Well, let's see. So it would get all these guys 1 morale back. Yeah, okay. There you go. Have your way. Excuse me. Oh, I was trying to hold that back. Shifty looking supplier is offering you some human thighs. I'm gonna take it. Hopefully nobody gets sick again. I have a lot of gold. Like a lot of gold. I guess some pretty successful dungeon, huh? I want to hit a trainer. Level up some of these monsters with all this gold. Alright. Front air damage, front physical damage. Can't be bled. Not really affected morale. And front fire. Front physical, front fire, front air. Ooh. Should be good. Put down the lure. Front physical, front fire, front air. None of y'all. I just love these 3. None of y'all have fire resistance. Poison them. Get the crit off. Yes. What'd you get? Hey. Oi. Just keep hitting her. Dodge. Mirror. No? Oh. Mirror. Doesn't matter. Oh! Very cheeky. Go ahead and just do as much damage as you can, huh? I wonder if this will... No. Because there was a new guy in the back. Very spooky. Very spooky indeed. Let's go ahead and enrage. I could take her out, but I'm just going to enrage. And should be able to take them out with the area attack. Paste these guys up. Take her out. Just this guy. Just doink him with a big old chunk of ice. Broken armor. Not too worried. Let's apply a bounty on him. And goodbye. 226 damage. My goodness. 4-man, ice skeleton. Whoa. Demoralized and frostbite. Or stuns. And broken armor. I'll take the boar man. Do the event. I think my morale is okay. Jeez, we got the gold to heal him at least. Do another event. Budget increase, getting a monster, new trap, more gold. Guess I'll take the ice skeleton. Trainer, yes please. Spend some of this gold. Let's see. Ice boy. Gains 10 power and 5 to all resistance per hero affected by frostbite. Damage dealt increased by 100 if the target's armor is negative. I mean, I'd rather just level up the guys I've been going with. Get more bleed. I don't care about you. Get you up. You up. You up. No one George's or Rapoth. Level up the Harpy. Wonderful. 90 air damage. And tired 4. Oh. And here's the end of the run. This doesn't matter. Can't do anything. Let's go to the champion. Alright. Best of luck. You guys got this. Let's see. Area nature. Initial penalties are decreased. Backfire. Dodges first trap. And back physical. The attack applies stunned if the huntress is affected by 1 penalty. Ah, jeez. And enrages if she takes out a monster. Great. Great, great. Well, she's gonna be stunning people. Just do what we can. Let's see. Siren Harp. It's all back, right? Back, back, back. So I'll actually put you in the front. Hopefully you survive a little longer. Alright.
Come get some.
Let's see. Take out this final guy without ever having people reach the dungeon master. Just focus on her. Bleed 4. Yeah. Oh no, that took that. You're the worst. No. This will also damage her morale a decent chunk. I don't like this guy. He ruined things for me. This minus 35 for bleed. He's goodbye. Maybe they'll live. They just got enraged. Oy. Nope. Stack more bleed. All the bleed. 50 damage of bleed. There you go. Nice. Hero's gone. Get some burn. Rude. Let's haste these guys. Yes. Get out of here. Good, just big old chunk of ice with the crit. Pheromones. Give you a bounty. Doesn't matter though.
A little discipline never hurt anyone.
Oh yeah.
A lot of discipline helps everyone. Our priests have started opening demonic portals to soften up the humans a bit. I'm counting on you to give them the welcome they deserve.
Can do.
My work here is done.
Nice. Not a single hero scared.
Sweat and blood.
Got 2 levels. Yeah, that was pretty good for a first run.
Torture? It's a passion.
Let me look at the talents real quick. I'll just keep upgrading this. And then training price monsters reduced. Or if they're in the garrison, they get 1 motivation % chance. I'll just take the training price reduced. And yeah, that'll do it. We have the next mission unlocked. That's going to be all for me. Thanks for watching, giving me some time. Probably going to leave this as a long episode. It's over an hour. But there's not too much to edit out. So just leave it. Just feel free to skip around. A little too late to say that, huh? Oh well. Thanks again for watching. Much appreciated. Bye-bye.